No one ever dreams of a failed marriage, a messy divorce, or a bitter custody battle, especially when there's a little boy named Dominic in the middle of it all. Both parents love him and want to care for him. Both mom and dad want custody. But in New York State, there is no law which directs which parent should get custody, or that even guarantees that both parents will retain some form of custody. In the state family court system, a judge is solely responsible for the fate of each family. And that's why this dad is in jail. But he's not your average deadbeat dad.
It's an act of faith. I mean, honestly, Gandhi and King had strong faith. I mean, you've got to, when you think about it. Right now I'm sitting in here and I'm in jail, and I got an elderly mother, and I'm not making any money, and it's ruining my ability to get on with my life. But in the long
Since getting hit with divorce papers in the summer of 1995, John Murtari, a former Air Force instructor pilot, has been fighting for the joint custody of his son Dominic. But unsuccessful appeals in the state family court system and little response from local legislators led Murtari, who once was the Lysander Democratic Party chairman, to take matters into his own hands. On February 19th, Murtari walked into the Onondaga County Sheriff's Department and asked to be arrested in an act of civil disobedience. He wanted to bring attention to how, he believes, he was unfairly treated by the family court system. After refusing to leave the sheriff's department, Murtari was arrested for criminal trespassing. After refusing to be released on his own recognizance, he ended up in the County Justice Center. That's where we went to talk to him, to find out what he's trying to accomplish behind bars.
I mean, I'm not as gutsy as some people may think. I mean, I don't like the idea of going to jail. And as long as I could see Dominic reasonably regularly, I probably wouldn't even have had the courage of my convictions to do this, because it's tough.
Ask, what is this guy with a background in the Air Force, with leadership posts in local politics, president of his own company, what is this guy doing in jail, and what is he accomplishing there?
Dan, I've watched the system. If it were not for my own eyes seeing it, I would not believe it possible that I could be stripped from contact with my son so easily. And that's, I think, Dan, where when I saw all this and how easy it was, that I realized the only good fix to this is to do what you do in the criminal system and offer that same protection in family court, where before you're separated from your child, if you see a judge getting ready to do that to you and you don't like it, that you have the right to ask for a jury. Family, that's all you got. What else is there in life? When you get done with your life, hey, I logged a lot of jet time, right? I made a lot of money. I mean, when I'm 70, what am I going to look back on? Family.
Now, how do you plan on explaining to Dominic everything that you're doing right now in jail?
Well, I hope when he's old enough to understand, I mean, obviously the 6-year-old he doesn't know, but I hope when he's old enough to understand, he knows that my dad stood up for what he believed in. He didn't hurt anybody. He did it because he loved me.
Who is president of his own webpage design company, decided to create his own website. KidsRight.org is a national internet-based group, which is dedicated to making positive changes to the system. The group's main belief is twofold: that a child has a right to have a relationship with each parent, and each parent has a right to have a relationship with the child.
My focus was really more on, we gotta fix the system. And I came up with this idea of kids' right, and the right of a child to be with mom, to be with...
There is nothing in writing that directs the judges. Therefore, you get a great discrepancy between one county and another, between judges in the same county. Each judge is left up to their own indiscretion.
Bob Brennan is the president of the local chapter of the Fathers' Rights Association. For years, the group has been trying to get state legislation passed which would promote joint custody and also increase parents' interaction with their children.
It takes a long time. You have to remain focused, organizing a band of people,